What's up guys, my name's Miles. I'm here to teach you how to tune your guitar to any dropped or standard tuning without a guitar tuner. Now this is a super easy concept to master, so we're gonna fly through this video. If you have any questions afterwards, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll respond to you as soon as I can. First thing we're gonna do is tune to standard tuning. So the first thing you have to do is pick a string to tune the rest of your guitar strings to. So I'm gonna use the low E and tune the rest of my strings to that low E. Now that we've chosen a string to tune the rest of the guitar to, which is the low E in my case, we're gonna take our first finger, place it on the 5th fret of the low E string, and then we're gonna sequentially play the open A string, just like this. So can you kind of hear how that didn't sound very good? Like it didn't sound like the same note. So what you're gonna have to do now is take your right hand while you do that, let it ring out, take your right hand, reach over to your guitar pegs over here, the tuning pegs, and you're gonna adjust the A string peg while these notes are still ringing out. And your goal is to make that dissonance, that kind of bad sounding sound, go away so it sounds like the same note. So watch. I'm gonna play the 5th fret on the E string and then the open A string. Using my right hand, I'm adjusting the A string tuning peg here. Now let's see how it sounds. All right, cool. So now we have to tune the 3rd string, right? The D string. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take our first finger, place it on the 5th fret of now the A string, the one we just tuned, and then we're gonna play the open D string sequentially while we do that, just like this. And you can kind of hear that, nasty musical dissonance between the two notes. Now what we're gonna do, again, just like we did last time, is take our right hand after we play these notes and let them ring out. We're gonna reach across, and this time we're going to adjust the D string tuning peg until that dissonance completely goes away and it sounds like the same exact note. There we go. Now we can play 3-bar power chords and they sound decent. The next thing we have to do is tune the G string. The way we're gonna do this is the exact same thing we just did again. So we're gonna take the first finger, place it on the 5th fret of the string we just tuned, so the D string, and then we're gonna play the open G string at the same time. And again, take our right hand, reach across, this time adjusting the G string tuning peg until that dissonance goes away in these two notes. Sound like one single note. So here we go. And there we go. Now we have to do the bottom 2 strings. So the only thing different about the B string is you take your first finger, place it on the 4th fret. We've done 5th fret for every other string. So for this one string, we're gonna place our first finger on the 4th fret this time of the G string, and then we're gonna play the open B string at the same time. Let it ring out, and then get rid of the dissonance by adjusting the B string tuning peg. So this is the only thing different for standard tuning, is the 4th fret for tuning the B string. Everything else is 5th fret. Even the E string, the high E, which we're gonna tune in a second. So let's first tune this B string. And there we go. Now we have to tune the E string. And like I just said, first finger, 5th fret of the B string, the one we just tuned, let them ring out. Adjust with your right hand. There we go. So in summary, for standard, first finger, 5th fret of the low E to tune the A string. First finger, 5th fret of the A string to tune the D string. First finger, 5th fret of the D string to tune the G string. First finger, 4th fret of the G string to tune the B string. And then first finger, 5th fret of the B string to tune the E string. So that was tuning to standard. Now let's tune to dropped. For drop tuning, there's only one thing different, and I'll show you that right now. So your first step in tuning your guitar is different. You use the 7th fret instead of the 5th on the E string. Everything else is the exact same. So the only thing you have to do if you want to tune your guitar to dropped tuning is you take your first finger, you place it on the 7th fret of that E string, and you go from there. So I'll show you how it goes. Right hand, adjust the 2nd tuning peg. And there you have it, we're in dropped. So for drop tuning, everything else is the exact same. So in summary, for drop tuning, first finger 7th fret of the low E to tune the A string, first finger 5th fret of the A string to tune the D string, first finger 5th fret of the D string to tune the G string, first finger 4th fret of the G string to tune the B string, and then first finger 5th fret of the B string to tune the E string. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video was helpful. Obviously, it's always better to have a guitar tuner, or at least pull up a YouTube video so you have some standardized notes to tune up against. But in the case that you don't have a guitar tuner, or your guitar tuner broke or ran out of batteries, it's always super helpful to at least be able to know how to tune your guitar to itself. Another situation where it's helpful is if like one of your strings goes out and you don't want to take the time to go find your guitar tuner, you can always just use the methods I just showed you to adjust any of the strings that you think may be out of tune. And there's a lot of other tuning techniques out there. There's one using harmonics that you can use for standard tuning. You can also use octave chords. I use those all the time. If you guys are interested in hearing more, or if you like this video and you want more information or more tips and tricks about tuning your guitar, let me know in the comment section and I can make another video on like how to use octaves and harmonics and things like that to tune your guitar. This was just supposed to be like a kind of introductory video for anybody who didn't know how to tune a guitar to itself.